So what we're going to do is we're going to take the blade out of that Aerospeed Comfort Zone and swap it out with the blade that's in the, what is it, the 3723 Lasco box fan, which happens to be the 3733 blade set that originally came with the Air King, which makes that fan extremely loud. So we're going to do a blade swap and see how well this goes. I sure hope that we don't run into those stinking problems. Every time I say that, it always turns out to be a failed attempt at trying to swap out blades. So let's hope these motors have the same shaft so we don't run into that problem. So let me get some few things set up and we're going to get started. For the screws, all right, let's get started. Now, I'm going to try to stand off to the side so y'all can see what I'm doing. But please try to understand that if my back is in the camera, I can't help it. I have to do that in order to get the screws out of the fans. I'm going to try my best. So here we go. Okay? Enjoy the video and here we go. Sorry about that. I bumped into the camera stand or the tripod. All right, here comes the fun part. The fun part is trying to get these blades off of these fans and get them swapped and then get the guards back on them. So let's hope that it don't turn out to be a freak show. And here we go. Right. That's right. You got to shake the crap out of it just to get the blade off. That's crazy, but you got to do it. So I should have did with the other one, but I failed to do that. And that's the reason why one of the fins inside the blade hub cracked and around the part that go on the shaft, but I managed to get it back on. It still works good. But I'm not surprised by that given where it's made and where it comes from. But you got to do that in order to pull the blade off. So let's try to do it to the other one. I hope it's much easier where I don't have to shake the crap out of it. But in most cases, I might have to do that. So here we go. Well, that was quite easy, although it wasn't that easy with the other one. All right, so let's do a blade swap and let's see what happens. Now the problem is the shaft sides on this fan blade, the little hole right here that y'all see, is a lot smaller than the hole you see right here on the Lasco 37, 33 blade set. So that's a problem. Because if you look at both of them, I can get them in the camera where you can see it. If you look at both of them, you can see that that one is smaller and that one's bigger. Now you see two different sizes. Not so sure you can see that. I do apologize if you can't see it well. That's my apologies. I'm trying to do it the best I can inside the camera frame. Bigger, smaller. So what does that tell you? Blade swap failure. Why? Why is it a failure? Smaller, bigger. That's the reason why it wouldn't fit on the motors. Let's put them back together. And I'm going to try something else. I'm going to try to pull out my B2301 and try to see if I can swap out the blade set to the B2301. And for this blade set right here, I'm just going to work with the Lascos. I'm not going to work with Aerospeed. So we're going to put this Aerospeed blade back on its original motor. And we're going to keep this blade set off. And we're going to pull out the B2301 and see what we can do. So here we go. I'm only going to put the Comfort Zone Aerospeed back together. Okay, I'm not going to bore you guys with trying to get the covers back on here because I know y'all want to see that. Especially when I'm having a hard time trying to align the cover up and get the screws back in here. So I'm not going to bore you with that. No, you just want to see the blade swap. So let's stop the video right here and we'll get into part 2 with the Lasko B2301.